Thinking about moving from New Jersey to Florida? Sunshine, beaches, no state income tax? Sounds perfect, right? But there are 5 critical things most people don't discover until after they move. And by then, it's too late. I'm Scott Selleck, your NJ to Florida transition advisor. I've helped hundreds of Bergen County families buy and sell their homes. And today, I'm sharing what I wish every client knew before they made that move from New Jersey to Florida. Number 1, Florida property taxes aren't that big of a bargain that you think. You're escaping to Bergen County taxes of $15,000 to $25,000 plus yearly property taxes. Florida sounds like paradise, but here's the truth. And the insurance in Florida runs $3,000 to $8,000 plus a year versus $12,000 to $2,000 a year. That's over $6,000 difference. HOA in the Florida communities are $300 to $800 a month. That's another $3,600 to $9,600 a year. And you don't automatically get the Florida homestead exemption. You must establish a residency and apply. You miss that, you pay the full taxes without the $50,000 exemption. Do the math. Your Florida savings might only be $3,000 to $5,000, not the $15,000 you expected. Number 2, hurricane insurance. It could be a nightmare in Florida. Many carriers have pulled out of the state. State options are also very expensive. I helped a client sell her home at Port St. Lucie, Florida. She had one small claim for wind and rain damage and it almost stopped her sale because the buyers had difficulty getting a reasonable homeowner's insurance policy. The insurance was, there for the seller. That's what it's supposed to be there for. She paid the premiums. In Bergen County, you want to get hurricane insurance, it's much more reasonable. In Florida, your hurricane deductible is 2 to 5% of your home value. On a $650,000 home, that's $13,000 to $32,000 out of your insurance before they even do anything, out of your pocket before they do anything. Get quotes from the address that you're looking to buy. 2 miles from the coast versus 10 miles could be $5,000 to $10,000 difference in your policy. Number 3, the cost of living isn't actually cheaper. You save $6,000 to $8,000 on your income taxes. That's great, or more. But groceries are 8 to 12% higher. Air conditioning is $300 to $500 a month versus in Florida versus $120 a month in New Jersey. And wages are lower. That people go from Bergen County making $120,000 to Orlando, for example, making $85,000. And there's a lot of hidden costs. Budget everything: your insurance, your HOA, your utility costs. Sometimes you'll come out ahead, sometimes you won't. But know your numbers. Number 4, it can be a challenge at times to ideally time the sale of your house and also the purchase of a house in Florida. The Florida market was very quick. There's a lot of cash buyers. So, selling your place for like $850,000 to $1 million, buying in Florida for $500,000 sounds wonderful, but you really have to move quickly because homes in Florida can sell in just 48 hours. So you may need a bridge loan, some type of temporary living. Also, the home styles in Florida are different. You're used to colonials on a quarter acre. In Florida, you'll find these villa stucco homes and communities, and that could be like a culture shock. So it's very important to have a business, have a backup plan. Number 5, Florida isn't one place. It's 5 different regions. South Florida, Miami, like for example, Fort Lauderdale, is expensive and moves at fast pace like, northern New Jersey. Central Florida, Orlando, and Tampa, it's geared towards, customers with schools in mind and lots of theme parks. Southwest Florida, like Naples and Fort Myers, is quieter and retiree focused. Northeast Florida, for example, Jacksonville and St. Augustine has actual season changes. The Panhandle, the most affordable, also the most hurricane prone, is something you have to take into consideration. Picking wrong and you'll be miserable. I've seen families hate their choices and within 6 months want to move back. Visit multiple times, spend weeks in even areas, live there, don't just vacation. Move from New Jersey to Florida can be incredible, but only if you do it right. Ready to make your move? Give me a call. Reach out to me directly. I'm Scott Selleck, your NJ to Florida transition advisor. Your move matters. Make it smoother. Schedule a consultation with me at 201-970-3960 or my email, scott@sellecksellsnj.com. More importantly, DM me for a free NJ to Florida transition relocation guide. That can make all the difference in your ability to make the most prepared and ultimate decision. Take advantage of my 32 years experience